Good evening, my friends. Thank you for coming back to another Tony Montana video. Here we are with Mary Jane. Say hello, Mary Jane. Mama. Say hello, Mama. There's your Mama. This is Mary Jane, the runt, the smallest one out of the litter. And here we are hanging out, walking. We're done, so we are going back home. And I just wanted to make another video to make sure that I provide you guys, the English side of my subscribers, provide you some content. Here, as you may have seen, say Mama, say. As you may have seen in, come on. In my previous video, the video with the interview with the guy that interviewed me, I was walking with the father of these dogs. And prior to that, before I met with the guy, I had worked out my dog. It was a pretty intense workout. It was not long, but intense. Well, if you could notice at the beginning of the video, the dog is already tired, breathing hard, you know, but gracias, señorita. Oh, va para allá, como vamos a bailar. Oh, ya entendí. So anyway, the dog was already breathing hard. So we continue on, and he continued pulling, because that's what he does. He likes to pull. That's his thing. So we continue on, and eventually we were done with the video. We continue moving for a little further, and then I started noticing the dog give me signs of panting, hard panting. So I decided, hey, we're gonna have to cut the walk short, because I thought that and mind you, I had worked out the dog throughout the week, and it was pretty long workouts. So, I'm just giving you content. I'm not more information, not necessarily saying that's the reason. So the dog got to the point of complete exhaustion. It started acting drunk, and eventually he got tired, extremely tired, and we stopped so that the person can, the dog could take a breather, rest, and then we can move on. But anyway, so anyway, we were continuing on, and then the dog got tired. The dog that really his body had quit on him. Literally, he was trying to move, but he was, like I said, was walking drunk. His back end was, going from side to side, and really until the point of collapse. Because I wanted to see him walk through that, even though it seemed like it was progressing in intensity, the fatigueness, the body giving out. So, I had to give him a rest. And obviously now that this is the second time in his life that's happened. The first time I really thought he was just overworked. The dog was overworked, but this time I'm not sure. I'm not sure that it was overworked, because I did work on several days, not all in a row, but there was working out going on, and obviously he ate, and then I'm like, maybe it's internal fat. I just gotta remove the internal fat before I condition him hard by walking him. But I would have to use an electric treadmill, I think, so that the dog doesn't pull and he walks in pace with the treadmill, not the electric treadmill, human type of mill. Wait, mamita. So I'm gonna sit over here for a second until we wait for these lights to blink. So anyway, we waited, and eventually he started walking, still tumbling, so I had to give him some help with the hind legs. I put a rope underneath him, and that way it helped them with the weight. Now I will have to take the dog to the vet to run some tests. Quickly, I would think that if I was living in the South, I would have thought maybe it's heartworms. But he's never lived outside. We don't have mosquitoes over here like in the South. And the mosquitoes we have here, they aren't, they're not carrying all these diseases that you guys deal in the South. So I'm like, but I will test him for that anyway. I mean, worst case scenario, I got him when he was 8 weeks old. I mean, like, maybe he got like heartworms back then. Who knows? But if I see that they have one of the dogs, this dog has the father has heartworms, I will test another one just in case. Is that kind of saying? Just in case. But let me move out of here. But now, here's another thought. Here's something that you guys could ponder, think about, talk about among your friends, among other people that like the American People Terrier and its history. Now, I'm going to touch on historical events, historical references. We are not uploading what happened in the past. We are not uploading, illegal activities. We are not condoning it. We're not encouraging it. We are referencing it as a matter of fact, as part of an educational conversation, or just a talk from me to you, and then you to your friends. So imagine this here. Imagine instead of me just walking the dog, I was actually in a fight. This is imagine we're in the 1900s. We are different people, different cultures, different way of thinking, and that time it was okay to match dogs. In your mind, it's like it's okay to match dogs. That's different mentalities. I already covered this in another video that you and me would act and believe things and think differently if we were like in the 1700s, 1600s, because we would have been raised different. We would have seen everything different. So same thing here. All right. So let's not call me a promoter of dog fighting, because I'm not. I am a promoter of the breed and the history. Anyway, let's move it. So imagine it was, instead of walking, it was a dog match, and the dog was too tired. It's time to scratch. I pick him up. The dog sits down because it's tired, or because it's the way I'm telling you, body it's giving up on him, and doesn't do the scratch. Is that dog a cur that just decided not to crack because he didn't scratch, go through the scratch line? Is that dog a cur, a rank cur, whatever? Or was that a game loss because the dog did what it could, the dog did what the body could, and it couldn't do anymore? So it wanted to, it would have, but it couldn't. So is that now a game loss? Who knows? So you tell me. You talk about it amongst your friends, and let's find. Things are not black and white. Things are many shades of gray. And so, come on, Mama, this way. And so, you have to not take things like, especially about the dogs, things that you see or as black and white. There's a lot of things going on. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. Hope you enjoy it. Again, this is Tony. This is my runt, 33 pounds of tenacity. Even though she's young, she's just May 15th was their birthday, so happy birthday to her. She's now a year old. Because before I thought it was April 15th, but it's not. Because my daughter was born in June, so I know pretty much these dogs were just a couple of weeks when that happened. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Press the like button. Come on, guys. It doesn't hurt you, and it definitely makes me feel like you appreciate the English content. And if you have other suggestions or other things, other topics you want me to cover, I'm happy to do it. Anyway, it's got super dark here. Anyway, this is Tony Montana. Until next time, peace.